Match overview. Fortuna Dusseldorf welcomes Nurnberg for a crucial two-Bundesliga fixture at the Casa Pia arena. Both teams entered the season with hopes of promotion, but they now find themselves struggling in the lower half of the table. Dusseldorf is showing signs of better recent form with 3 wins in their last 5 league matches, despite a poor home record of no wins this season. They have a consistent threat up front in top scorer Cedric Itten. Nurnberg is in a crisis under manager Miroslav Klose, sitting dangerously close to the relegation zone with only 1 win in 7 games. Their main concern is their alarming away form, having lost all 3 of their road trips so far this season, conceding in every one. While they recently found a morale boost with a win, their overall record is weak and their away day struggles are pronounced. Fortuna Dusseldorf. Dusseldorf has secured 3 victories in their last 5 league matches, signaling an upturn in form. Striker Cedric Itten is a key player, contributing consistently with 3 goals and 1 assist. Historically, Dusseldorf also holds a good advantage in this particular matchup. However, they must overcome their significant home weakness this season, where they are still seeking their first win. Nurnberg. The visitors have a terrible record this season, with only 1 win, 1 draw, and 5 losses. Their away performances are particularly alarming, showing 3 consecutive losses on the road. The squad's morale and tactical setup have clearly been an issue, leading to a negative goal difference and defensive fragility that Dusseldorf is well equipped to exploit. A recent high-scoring draw against Dusseldorf does provide a glimmer of hope. Prediction. The decisive factors here are the current momentum and the contrasting home versus away form. While Dusseldorf has been shaky at home, they face an exceptionally poor Nurnberg side on the road. Fortuna Dusseldorf's superior recent form and attacking strength make them the strong favorites to finally secure a home victory against a struggling Nurnberg team. Match overview. This Eredivisie match pits relegation-threatened NAC Breda against the surprisingly strong 6th-placed Groningen. Breda's form has been patchy, relying on 2 recent home wins for points, while Groningen enters with 4 wins in their last 5 league games, showcasing superior defensive stability and momentum. Historically, Groningen has struggled at this stadium, failing to win here for 10 years, but their current organized defense and excellent form make them slight favorites to finally take an away victory. NAC Breda. Breda is inconsistent but draws strength from their home ground, having won 2 of 3 matches there. Their attack relies heavily on informed striker Sidney van Hooijdonk. However, their overall form is poor, with 3 losses in the last 5 games, and the defense is vulnerable, conceding an average of nearly 2 goals per game this season. Groningen. Groningen is enjoying a strong season start, sitting high in the table and boasting solid defensive organization. Their strength lies in recent momentum, winning 4 of their last 5 league matches. Their main weakness is the historical record in Breda, being winless there for a decade. Their away record this season is mixed, with 1 win and 2 losses. Prediction. The most significant factor here is the stark contrast in current momentum. Groningen is organized and on a strong run, focusing on defensive solidity. Breda, despite some home success, remains unconvincing overall. While the home head-to-head record favors Breda, Groningen's superior current form and defensive discipline are expected to be enough to overcome the home side and end their long winless streak at the Rat-Valek Stadium.
Match overview. This Bundesliga match pits Hoffenheim against Koln in a mid-table clash at the Prezero Arena. Both sides share 7 points from 5 games this season, showing an equal footing in the table. However, a key trend for both teams is their involvement in high-scoring matches, strongly suggesting an open and goal-filled affair. Hoffenheim. The hosts have an exciting attack-first mentality but struggle defensively. Their potent attack has scored in all 5 league matches this season. Critically, 4 of their last 5 league games have seen over 2.5 goals total, a pattern seen in 16 of their last 17 overall league matches. Their weakness is significant defensive vulnerability, conceding 11 goals in 5 games, and suffering heavy losses in both home games so far. Koln. Koln's matches have also featured goals at both ends, proving they can score against any opponent. They have a solid attack with 10 goals in 5 games, and 4 of their last 5 matches have ended with over 2.5 goals, including a 3-3 draw and a 4-1 victory. Their weakness is defensive inconsistency, having conceded in their last 4 consecutive matches and showing vulnerability when playing away from home. Prediction: the statistics heavily point to a game with plenty of goals. Both teams rank highly for matches exceeding 2.5 total goals this season, and their respective defensive records underscore the high likelihood of goals for both sides. The attacking approach of both managers ensures an open contest.
Match overview. Serie A action sees a crucial relegation battle between Hellas Verona and Sassuolo. Verona is in very poor offensive form, having scored 1 or 0 goals in 6 of their last 7 games. Sassuolo has lost all 3 of their away games this season, conceding at least 2 goals in each. Given Verona's profound difficulty in scoring and the high stakes of this 6-pointer match, a low-scoring encounter is the most likely scenario. Hellas Verona. The Mastiffs are struggling for a win, and their attack is the biggest problem. Their main strength is defensive solidity at home, where they have secured draws in both domestic matches without defeat. However, their weakness is a severe lack of goals, failing to score in their last 2 matches and netting 1 or 0 goals in 86% of their games this season. They are currently on a 7-game winless streak across all competitions. Sassuolo. Sassuolo is highly reliant on home results, having failed to secure any points on the road so far this season. Their strength lies in a capable attack when fully fit, led by players like Domenico Berardi. Their major weakness is dreadful away form, losing all 3 away games this season and failing to keep a clean sheet in their last 27 top-flight away trips. Prediction. The core of this prediction rests on 2 conflicting trends. Verona's rock-bottom attack, which scores less than half a goal per game, versus Sassuolo's leaky away defense, which concedes 3 goals per away game. However, Verona's extreme difficulty in scoring, failing to score in 4 of their last 5 overall matches, is a stronger indicator of a low final score than Sassuolo's ability to capitalize away from home. Given the high stakes for a point in a relegation clash and Verona's defensive focus, a cautious game with few goals is the most secure bet.
Match overview. This League One fixture brings together 2 promoted teams with identical 7-point totals from 6 matches, indicating a lower half of the table struggle for consistency. Perez FC is strong offensively at home, but their defense has conceded 13 goals in 6 games. Lorient arrives following a morale-boosting win, yet their overall away record is dreadful, marked by significant defensive lapses and 14 goals conceded. The history between them and both teams' open defensive styles strongly suggests an entertaining high-scoring game. Perez FC. The home side has shown a consistent ability to score freely in front of their fans, with their last 5 league games often covering the over 25 goals line. A key strength is their prolific home attack and their resilience in recovering from losing positions. However, their major weakness is a highly vulnerable defense, struggling significantly with set pieces and prone to individual mistakes. Lorient. The visiting team has been inconsistent overall, despite a recent 3-1 home victory against a strong Monaco side. Their main strength is their ability to score from set pieces and moments of individual skill. The clear concern is their terrible away form this season, compounded by a leaky defense that has been particularly poor at stopping through balls and long shots. Prediction. The poor defensive records and strong attacking instincts of both sides make the final verdict clear. Perez FC's high home scoring rate combined with Lorient's defensive vulnerabilities on the road makes a clean sheet for the visitors highly improbable. Lorient's attacking talent and set-piece threat are also well suited to exploit Perez FC's own defensive frailties, while Perez FC are marginal favorites due to home advantage.
Match overview. Jupiler Pro League Round 10 at the Planet Group Arena features an informed Gent side hosting a struggling Charleroi. Gent is on a roll with 3 wins from their last 4 league matches, including a strong 4-2 victory away from home. Their only home loss this season came against the league leaders, showing their strength at the Planet Group Arena. Charleroi is dealing with a tough spell, having lost their last 2 consecutive games despite having a balanced goal-scoring and defensive record this season. Their current poor momentum and the challenge of facing a strong Gent side at home make a positive result for them very doubtful. Gent. The hosts are a formidable force at home and have great momentum. They have an excellent recent record with 3 wins and only 1 loss in their last 4 matches. They are difficult to beat at home and possess a very prolific attack. Their only noted weakness is a vulnerable defense that concedes a high number of corner kicks. Charleroi. The visitors are in a negative spiral with back-to-back losses. They have a balanced goal-scoring and defensive record this season with an aggressive, high-tempo style of play, as shown by their high corner kick count. Their main weaknesses are their poor recent momentum, ceding stability in the middle of the field and struggling to convert their chances. Prediction. The current momentum and home advantage strongly favor Gent. The home side is scoring consistently and has shown they can compete with the best in the league. While Charleroi possesses an aggressive attack, their current losing streak and vulnerability when pushed suggest they will struggle to contain Gent's firepower. The overall disparity in form points to a victory for the host.
Match overview. This La Liga match sees Osasuna host Getafe. Both clubs are looking for consistent form, though Osasuna has been strong at home, remaining unbeaten there this season. Getafe, despite mixed results, has a historically good record in Pamplona and comes into the game of 2 consecutive draws. Given the tactical setup of Getafe's manager, a cagey affair is widely anticipated. Osasuna. The host primary strength is their home advantage, with an unbeaten 3-game record at their stadium. They boast a solid defense, having conceded only 7 goals in 7 games. However, their recent overall form is poor, with 3 losses in their last 5, and they struggle to create and convert chances, scoring only 5 times this season. Getafe. Getafe has a historically commanding head-to-head record at this venue and has shown resilience with 2 straight draws in their last 2 outings. Their main weakness is a mixed away form and a tendency to score early before retreating defensively, often inviting pressure from their opponents. Prediction. This fixture is set up perfectly for a stalemate. Osasuna will be desperate to maintain their unbeaten home status, but they face a Getafe side known for being incredibly difficult to beat away from home, particularly under their current manager. Combining Osasuna's poor attacking form with Getafe's draw-heavy recent results and strong history here suggests both teams will prioritize avoiding defeat.
Match overview. EFL Championship. The Stoke CA Ras host this matchday 9 fixture between newly promoted rivals. The home side are on improving form with just 1 loss in their last 6 league games, including a 1-1 draw at Leicester City. However, they are still looking for their first home win this season, with 2 draws and 2 losses. The away team began strongly but are currently struggling, having lost their last 3 away matches without scoring. Their previous meeting this season ended in a 1-1 draw. Wrexham. The hosts boast a prolific attack, scoring in every league game this season for a total of 13 goals in 8 matches. Their key forwards Kiefer Moore, with 4 goals, and Josh Winders, with 3, pose a major threat. A significant weakness is their vulnerable defense, having conceded 14 goals, which is among the worst records in the division, reflected by the highest expected goals against figure in the league. Their home form remains a concern. Birmingham City. The away side generally has a better historical record against Welsh opposition and a slightly better defensive record this season, conceding 10 goals. They sit 2 points above their rivals in the table and have key creative players like Demarai Gray. Their major problem is dreadful recent away form, losing their last 3 away games without registering a single goal. Their overall goal scoring is low with only 7 goals in 8 matches. Prediction. The contest pits the home side's prolific attack against their weak defense, and the away side's strong defensive shape against their recent goal-shy away performances. Given the home team's consistent scoring record and defensive lapses, it is likely both teams will find the net. Despite the home team's struggles in front of their own fans, the away side's current away day misery is a factor. Ultimately, favoring the visitors' overall quality against a vulnerable backline.
Match overview. Premier League Match Day 7 pits a high-flying Bournemouth against a struggling Fulham at the Vitality Stadium. Bournemouth is enjoying a great start to the season with 11 points from 6 games. Fulham has found consistency difficult, particularly on the road, securing only 1 point from 3 away games so far. The Cherries' strong home record in this fixture makes them clear favourites to win. Bournemouth. The Cherries are in excellent form, currently riding a 5-game unbeaten streak including 2 wins and a draw at home this season. Their key strength is their home form, having lost only once in their last 7 league matches at the Vitality Stadium. Forward Antoine Semenyo is a major threat, contributing 4 goals and 2 assists. A slight weakness noted by analysts is a reliance on set pieces for recent goals, showing some difficulty creating clear open play chances. Fulham. Fulham has struggled for consistency, with their poor away form being a chief concern, failing to win any of their 3 away league games. They do have a tendency to score, netting in 5 of their 6 league matches. Their central midfield featuring Sosa Lukic and Sander Berge is expected to be competitive. However, their poor away record and a major injury doubt for key striker Raúl Jiménez severely limit their offensive options, which is their main weakness. They have also conceded the first goal in 4 of their 6 matches. Prediction. Bournemouth's exceptional unbeaten home form and Fulham's worrying away record are the decisive factors. Historically, Bournemouth has a strong advantage in this fixture, winning the last meeting at home 1-0. Given the Cherries' consistency and Fulham's struggles on the road compounded by their potential lack of firepower up front, a narrow home victory is the most probable result.
Match overview. A clash between 2 struggling Primera Liga sides takes place on match day 8 at the Estadio Municipal de Riomai. Both the host and the visitors are near the bottom of the table and desperate for a much-needed win to reverse their poor form. Casa Pia remains winless at home this season with 1 draw and 2 losses, mirroring Estoril's equally poor away record of 1 draw and 2 defeats. Given the consistent difficulties both teams have in finding the back of the net, especially in recent fixtures, a cautious and low-scoring contest is highly anticipated. Casa Pia. Casa Pia is looking to snap a 4-match winless run. Their main advantage is a defensively focused tactical setup at home that historically makes them difficult to break down. This defensive approach is reflected by most of their league matches this season ending with under 2.5 goals. However, a significant lack of offensive output is their key weakness, having failed to score in 5 of their 7 league matches. Estoril. Estoril enters the game on a 3-match losing streak and has struggled significantly on the road. Their slight advantage is a better goal-scored ratio than the host and a strong historical edge, remaining unbeaten against Casa Pia in 9 consecutive matches, although last season saw their away team win both encounters. Their weakness is poor recent form, with 3 losses in their last 5 games, and a continued struggle to win away from home this season. Prediction. The defining factor for this fixture is the notable lack of goals from both teams. Casa Pia's matches are typically low-scoring due to their defensive-minded setup and weak attack. Similarly, Estoril's games have also often resulted in low goal totals. Considering both teams' desperation to avoid defeat and their struggles in attack, the match is expected to be a tight, cagey affair with very few clear scoring opportunities.